Hey everyone, welcome back to another Godzilla Battleline video, and today we're talking about Final Wars Godzilla. What are my thoughts on him? My early review. We always do an early review, second day, third day, fourth day, whatever, of the new season, talking about the brand new character and what I think about him. I have been using Final Wars Godzilla in Ranked ever since I stopped streaming. The footage behind me here is from stream, so if you missed it, I'll link it here, and if you want to join us in the next one, you know, hang out, stick around, maybe you'll catch it on the next one. But regardless, I'm having a lot of fun with them. He's probably my favorite unit to be added to the game since Ultraman. I think he's definitely, in this year, I think he's in a top 3 position, right? I think he's in the same boat as Earth and Ultraman for being just like really solid, but he's in a more similar boat to Earth than Ultraman, because Ultraman is pretty usable right out the gate. This Godzilla has very similar stats to some of the other ones we've seen, like Godzilla 54. So it's going to take a few levels on him to make him usable. That being said, if you are in King of the Monsters rank, you know, somewhere around rank 65, you can use him at level 10 rented, and he's going to be very solid. I'm using him. This is footage. This is ranked arena footage behind me, and he was level 7, right? And he's kicking ass. I am a huge fan. So we'll go over his kit. We'll go over what I think about him. Okay, then we're going to talk about it. First things first, you might notice 7 energy cost. That's pretty steep. And 7 energy cost is one of the original reasons, before I even pulled him last night, I said that the reason I think he won't be meta is because of his energy cost. 7 energy is a lot. That is a lot to gamble on. There are other things you can get for 7 energy, like Mecha King Ghidorah. You could get him. You could get, G89 for 7, right? So there's some really good options already in the 7 energy pool, right? I'm switching this screen right here. Give you some more gameplay. Let me open a maps. There's a lot of characters that you could get for 7, right? A lot of good characters. He's now one of them. Very solid. Very, very solid for 7 cost, okay? These are his stats right here. This is the level 8 right now. The screen you're seeing on the right is my live game right now. So level 8, he has 2,967 health. 645 damage. His attack speed is 2.3 seconds. That's the most important part of this kit, I believe. His regular stats are good. The fact that he's a 2.3 second attacker already makes him faster than most units in the game, right? So that is going to be huge, especially for that knockback ability. You want him to be faster than other characters to keep hitting them away. Mega Gearus is like not going to ever get a hit in. I don't really think Anguirus is going to hit him either, because as long as he can knock away close range attackers before they can hit, they will never hit him. Never. And his tail whip knocks back, like I said, Mega Gearus, it knocks back flyers, and it's an AoE. If there's anyone in any capacity over him, it's going to knock them all back. Okay? You can use Dimension Tide to pull people into him and have him hit them away. It's a really, really solid ability. It is a nice addition to his kit. I like it a lot. I almost feel like it's as comparable to Ultraman being able to get piercing on his attacks. Very solid, right? That it's like an extra addition to the kit that he didn't need. He would already have been good even if he didn't have it, and just having that makes him better. Same thing here. So I really like it. His reach is long, so he gets that beam, so he gets an early attack, and then he'll get the tail whip to knock away. But if they stay at long range, he's just going to use the beam. The beam already super solid ability, right? Very great beam, long range. Look at it on the screen right there. Bam, hit the Leo. Awesome. Look, and he's going to hit that Leo away, and he's going to hit that Leo away again, right? What's Leo's attack speed? Because Leo's got to get in close. Leo's got a 2.5 attack speed. So if Leo rushes this Godzilla's going to knock him away, and that Leo's not going to get a chance to hit him again, right? Pretty much almost a hard counter to Leo. You know, you're going to take a huge chunk of Leo damage, but you're going to be able to knock him away. That is phenomenal. That is what we're looking for, right? Leo is ruling the meta right now. The fact that he can pretty much 1v1 a Leo, not 100% of the time, but with enough support, he's not a hard counter because Leo could still get him in some circumstances, but man, he'll put in a lot of work, right? So big fan of him as a unit on the field. I think he's extremely versatile. I've been having so much fun with him. I'm loving him. I love his design. I love his kit. Let's talk about him as a leader. Now, him as a leader is a bit interesting. This is if you were a Fire Rodan user, this is going to be helpful for you. His ability does something very similar to Fire Rodan's leader ability, where he can, do a speed boost. And it'll affect flyers, right? Obviously, Gigan is the best speed boost in the game. And then, Biollante gets a speed boost in water only. But those two don't really affect flyers. Not Burning Godzilla. Final Wars Godzilla also affects flyers. So his special move is the Burning G Spark Heat Ray. It's a freaking mouthful. But I'm pretty sure it's the first Godzilla leader with the ultimate ability that is not just Heat Ray. This is Burning G Spark Heat Ray, not just regular Heat Ray. It costs 3 energy. It has a 90-second cooldown. It deals 350 damage and knockback in a straight line, and increases the movement speed of allied units with an energy cost of 5+ on the battlefield by 50% for 15 seconds. This special move works incredibly well with the current meta. The current meta is 5-cost flyers: Ultraman, Batra, Leo, right? They all will receive the speed buff. Oh, Fire Rodan also. Can't forget Fire Rodan. Technically, Super X will also get this buff, but Super X is not a meta unit. Mega Gearus will get this buff. G89, you can rush with G89 and Final Wars. Godzilla, I'm trying to think of other really good... Oh, Mecha King Ghidorah will get this. Kiryu will get this. Burning Godzilla will get this. There's just so many good units. Earth will get this, right? There are so many good units that this can speed boost that are meta. Now, obviously, if you're going for a rush deck, Gigan is the superior rusher. But if you don't want to use Gigan and you want to use a Godzilla as your leader because you like Godzilla more, this is a fine substitute. It's not terrible, and if you can see in the video, he does the tail whip spin for the AoE, and he uses the heat ray to push characters away, just like Mechagodzilla. And I believe, I could be wrong on this one, I don't think I am though, that G50, not G54, I get so confused with these G's and the dates, man. Godzilla 04, or G04, G4, I'm gonna just call him G4. G4, he can hit the characters farther away than Mechagodzilla can, I'm pretty sure. So, that is something to look out for, man. He is going to be able to just speed boost some units for 15 seconds is not bad. That's going to get them across the map, right? 90-second cooldown, energy cost 3. The energy cost is 1 more than Gigan, I believe. Gigan's is 2, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not really using Gigan too much. Yeah, Gigan's is 2. But it's a pretty decent ability, and you can fit a lot of good characters in there for 5. Your deck probably already has Batra in it at minimum, and then also Leo or Ultron. Ultraman or Leo, or both of them together, and Batra, right? So, being able to speed boost them is huge. Gigan is not going to be able to speed boost them. Fire Rodan would. But Fire Rodan's good for healing. If you were going to use Fire Rodan in your deck, you couldn't use him as the leader, and you couldn't get that boost. Now, if you wanted to use Batra, Leo, Fire Rodan, or Batra, Ultraman, Fire Rodan, you have that option. You have the utility now with G4 to speed boost your flyers and your other units at the same time, right? So, something to consider. I like him a lot. As a leader, I like him a little bit less. I think he has a ton of leader potential. He has a ton of leader potential. But I am still on the fence with him as a leader. I don't think he's going to be a meta leader, but I think he's definitely going to be very good and very versatile. I'm excited to see what kind of decks come out with him. But as a unit, man, I am having so much fun with him as a unit. I am enjoying him a lot. We were having so much fun with him on stream last night, you guys. It was crazy. I'm really enjoying his model and everything like that. Super cool. Oh, also, before I forget, let's talk about his studio bonuses, because obviously the studio bonuses are going to be helpful, at least a little bit, right? Now, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he has a 3.0 speed boost. So what is this? Movement speed 0.3, then 0.3, so that's 0.6, that's 0.9, right? 0.6, 0.9, and then what's 0.9 plus 0.6? 7, or no, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 1.5. And then 1.7, and then you get a nice skin, the Kamunga skin. I like it a lot, it looks super cool. I'm going to try to get that. Another 0.6 movement speed, so it's 0.5, 2 point something, and then 0.3 again, and plus 0.6. Yeah, so that's a 3. That's a 3.0 speed boost. he is among the highest in speed in this game in terms of star rank points. So he's already a really fast character. You can see on the screen, he's hustling, right? Him and Final Wars Gigan are moving together, right? Pretty fast. Give him a 0.3 movement speed, man. That is kind of ridiculous, right? And then look at him. He just looks so good. He looks so good. His model looks awesome in this game, man. I am just over the moon with this character. I'm really enjoying him. I'm definitely going to try to get my mileage in with him this season because, you know, next season he's going back down to level 1 or 2 or whatever you're going to get him at by the end of the season. I'm getting mine to a minimum of 2, you know, or I'm sorry, minimum of 3. I have yet to get him from the battle pass either times. I pulled him from a map, so he's already level 1. I'll have him at level 3 at the minimum by the end of the season. Then he's probably going to get benched for a little while. Maybe I'll put G material into him. He's the first non-limited unit that I'm like actually seriously debating investing heavily into G materials with. I think he could be a ton of fun. That is yet to be seen. I want to get some more mileage in with him this season at level 10. I'm super stoked to use him more, and it makes me even more excited for the possibilities of Final Wars characters. We got 2 instances of Zilla in this game. We got a sticker in the battle pass for Zilla, and Zilla is in the video for G4's abilities. So maybe we get Zilla, and then, you know, we already know Monster X is coming soon, so who knows what's going to happen. But final end of the day, early review of G4, I think that he could be meta someday. I don't know yet if he is meta, but he definitely is an amazing unit. I wouldn't sleep on him. If you want to put him in your deck, go for it. I think he's a ton of fun. Big recommendations from me. I don't think, you know, he is changing the game so much like Ultraman did, but I think he's in my top 3 units of 2022 so far. I really do think he's awesome. He's definitely an A-tier unit for sure. Spoiler alert for the tier list. But, man, I'm just enjoying him a lot. So let me know what you guys think about him down below, if you have him or not. Just remember, you can also pull him with Godzilla 1954. I forgot to mention that earlier in the video, so if you made it this far, that's a little nugget of wisdom for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye-bye.